A lot of you, when you ask me what call should I start with, well, one of the ones I recommend the most is the Lynch Model 102 World Champion. It's called a World Champion because it's won a lot of contests and it's won a lot of hunts with turkeys. What makes it a little different than the Foolproof is it has two sounding boards, two different sides. One side is a higher pitch for a hen, the other side is a gobbler. This is the gobbler side for me because I'm right-handed, and this is the hen. One thing you can do on these calls is you can switch the lid from this side to this side if you're left-handed. So you left-handers out there, if you want to have a hen with your stroke, you can get the World Champion and do that. So what I usually do when I start, of course, you want to make sure it's chalked well, and I've already chalked this one. The rubber bands are on there for a reason. I always take the first two off if I'm yelping with it. These two, it won't hurt a thing, but the first two will kind of restrict your movements. So now I have a little more freedom to move the lid. So again, just like on your Foolproof, this is the sounding board, and you're going to strike this lid across that sounding board and make it vibrate. And it kind of has a stop, comes to a stop. That's the yelp. So to get a series of yelps, like 4 or 5 yelps, you can go up to 12 yelps, depends on what you are trying to do, if you're doing just a excited hen or a lonesome hen or whatever, but just your basic yelp to call a turkey, like this. Again, you can flip it over, hold the bottom, don't put your fingers on the sides, and you can push it away from you. Cluck, you just hold it down on the board and pop it like that. Pop it up. Or you can chop it. You can chop it this way. And then of course the other side, let's see, this one is set up, the other side is a gobbler, so it's a lower pitch. Gobbler will be a slower yelp, fewer yelps. And then another thing that this call will do that not many of them will do, you put the rubber bands back on, and that gives it some tension. You hold the call on the base right below the screw like this, and you just shake it. I like to kind of go from high to low to kind of, when you hear that in the woods, it lowers the end of the notes. Okay, that's your World Champion. It has two sides, a gobbler and a hen side. Very versatile call, a good one for beginner and experts.